Science with your kid!
Hello everyone and welcome to Science with Your Kid. I'm Todd and today I'm going to talk about a little paper airplane experiment I did with my daughters one day. It was a rainy day and they were getting a little crazy, so we decided to go down to the garage and we set up on one side a box and on the other side the girls, and they made paper airplanes and then threw them. And we kind of wanted to teach them to think like a scientist, so what I had them do was throw the paper airplane, try adjusting it, throw it again, and keep going until they could get the paper airplane to land in the box. Took a lot of tries, but when they finally did it, there was much rejoicing. So what I want to do today is to show you some of the things you can do with the paper airplane to get your kids to think like a scientist, and also show you the paper airplane that we made, which is a nice, easy, stable design. It's good for the kids to make, and there's a lot of things you can change on it. All right, so the first thing is, what does it mean to think like a scientist? Well, scientists, engineers, what you do a lot of the time is try something, see how it goes, and then make a single change, and then try again. You only want to change one thing at a time. That way, when you change and you try again, you can see what happened. You can tell how the change related to the difference in the behavior. So if you try to change a lot of things at once, you don't know what caused the effect you're looking at. With the paper airplane, there are a lot of different things you can change. You can change the size of the wings. For instance, I've got it folded here along this line. If you were to fold the wing bigger, you could make a bigger wing. You can make a smaller wing. You can change the angle of the wing. You can change the design. So in this case, this paper airplane has a little fold here, which acts like a rudder, but you can get rid of that, see how it flies with it. But really the key things that you're changing on a paper airplane are the tails. So when you throw, the air flows over the surface, and depending on how you have your the tips, which would correspond to the elevators in the our actual airplane, when you throw it, it's going to make it go up, make it go down. If it goes up too much, it'll stall, lose all its airspeed, it'll stall, so there's no more lift, and then it'll come crashing down in a nosedive. If you pitch down, then it's going to crash also. So you want to adjust the wingtips so you get nice, straight, level flight. The other thing you can do is kind of do one up, one down, and when you do that, it's going to make the plane veer off to the left or right. So when you're trying to hit a target, you have to adjust everything to get it so you get a nice, straight, level flight, and then it comes down and lands in the right spot. How hard you throw it also is going to have an effect. How open you make it. So do you want your plane to be nice and wide and flat, or do you make it pinch tight so that it's going to be very narrow? Those are all going to affect how it flies. And it's also fun, so you're just going to go down, throw your plane, make a change, throw the plane, make the change, and always try to get them to stand in the same spot and aim for the same spot. That's why we had the box, to give them a target. And so it was nice and consistent, and they could tell what happened. All right, next we're going to show you how to make this paper airplane. Very simple. So I start with just a regular sheet of paper, and it's not origami, so if it's a little bit off, it's not a big deal. So this is especially a good airplane for the younger kids. So fold it in half lengthwise. Then fold down the two corners at the one edge. And again, if it doesn't line up, that's fine. It'll still fly. Then take this. A lot of paper airplanes will fold over and then they'll fold the wing down, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take the top triangle here, fold it over so that the flaps are covered, so this is smooth, and then fold the tip up and then flip it over and fold it in half. What that does is it creates a nice little pocket right here. So you take this corner now and just tuck it into the pocket. That's going to hold it steady. Makes a nice place for the kids to hold to throw. That way they're always holding in the same spot, because if you throw from the front or from the back, that's going to affect how it flies. So that's another thing you can try, but having a single spot to throw from is good for consistency. All right, now we've got our planes almost ready. So you have to decide how big you want the wings. Now with the little kids, especially, I like to start out by having them take this edge, this angled edge here, and make it even with the bottom of the airplane. Now the wings come out a little bit smaller than I like this way, but it's a good starting point. And it's easy for them to get it to line up. Alright, here we are. And then the last thing, I like to put a little rudder in there. I have a nice plane. There you go, easy peasy. And you can make a lot of planes. You can make different planes with different shapes. You can try adding weights to it, maybe a paper clip on the front or the back or in the middle. See what effect that has. Like I said, I like to make my wings big, get more lift. Sometimes they get they'll float a little longer that way. And you can build a new airplane or just recrease the one you've got. There we go. Nice paper airplane, and you're ready for some fun. Thanks for watching this Science with Your Kid presentation. Hope you enjoy it and have fun with your kids. And if you want to find out more, check out www.sciencewithyourkid.com, or you can find me on Facebook at Science with Your Kid, or you can find me on Twitter at Sci with Your Kid, SCI with Your Kid. Thanks. Bye.